Hi, beautiful soul family. Welcome to Eringy. I am Erin. So let's talk about the heart for a second. Sometimes when we experience something incredibly emotional or we don't receive the sort of love that we are really wanting, what you really deserve, then it can basically mean that we close ourselves off from loving anything more, allowing love to come in, but also allowing for ourselves to love things as well. So naturally, when that happens, it can be really hard to find healing. It can be hard to stay positive. It can be hard to move forward in life. Yeah. So this meditative practice serves to help you heal your heart chakra specifically. It's sort of like a journey. It's going to take you to your heart space, and it's going to help you find an aspect within that space that just needs a little love, a little bit more healing. And yeah, it's a beautiful, transformative, meditative practice. I really love this one. So get yourself incredibly comfortable. Just find a comfy, sacred space, and we'll get started. So begin to relax, sitting comfortably or lying down, whichever is the most comfortable position for you. And when you have arrived in that comfortable space, close your eyes. And bring awareness to your breath. There's no need to change your breathing in any way, although your breathing may change, all by itself. Maybe gradually breathing slower and deeper, all by itself. Or maybe taking a deep breath and letting it out, all by itself. And all your conscious mind has to do right now is be aware of your breathing as it flows in and out. At any time you may feel or notice your attention wandering, just easily bring it back to focus on your breath, focus on your breathing, effortlessly moving in and out. And because you're now more relaxed, you may notice certain pleasant sensations. Perhaps notice things that you normally overlook, like the way the cool air flows over your upper lip as you breathe in, a little deeper down each time, a little bit deeper down, until pretty soon your attention to follow each breath all the way deep down inside brings you twice as deep, twice as relaxed. And in this state of complete relaxation, and as you follow your breath, any sounds you hear, such as my voice, or any sounds you hear in the room where you are, will only make you go further down into a deeper sense of relaxation. And with this deep state of relaxation, you can invite your busy mind to take a back seat and sit in the background. So as it sits in the background, it allows for the real, authentic self, your higher consciousness, to step forward and take this journey to the center of your heart. So simply breathe into that heart center space in your chest, the breath pulling you down into a deeper state of peace and relaxation. Further down into the depths, just sinking deeper deeper down. That's it. Just breathing naturally, deeper down. So I invite you to focus on the top of your head. And as you focus on the top of your head, you're going to imagine, sense, feel, or trust that there's going to be a nice deep wave of relaxation that's going to begin to simply work through your body and mind. You may like to imagine this deep wave of relaxation as your favorite healing color, or you may not. Whichever way you sense is completely fine. So focusing now on the top of your head, as a nice deep wave of relaxation begins to just come through the top of your head and move down through the head, relaxing all the tiny muscles of the face as it goes, moving deeper down through the neck, softening the neck as it expands across the shoulders, down the arms to the tips of the fingertips. Feel this wave of relaxation continue across the chest, deeper down into the abdomen, hips, and thighs, letting go of any tension as it moves through the lower legs, ankles, and to the tips of the toes, taking you twice as deep, twice as relaxed. Feel the wave move from the toes and all the way through the spine of the back and neck, all the way to the head again, and right back down to the toes. Breathe deeply now. Let your body become heavier and heavier, as though the earth is pulling you deeper down into a state of total relaxation. And as you do this, you may feel your higher mind becoming more clear, alert, and receptive as you mentally move higher and higher away from the room, higher and higher into the distance, towards an open plain with lush green grass swaying effortlessly in the breeze, and tiny pink flowers growing among the grass. See, feel, or sense yourself floating down to the lush green grass without any resistance to the earth itself. Feel yourself landing softly on the grass with the tiny pink flowers moving against your legs with the breeze. There's a sweet smell here, an inviting smell that reminds you of a happy time in your life. And you notice the expansiveness of the grassy plain, and in the distance, way into the distance, you can see beautiful and majestic mountains. These mountains remind you of just how strongly planted you are to your soul, and how supported you are by those who love you dearly, whether it be in the physical plane or in the spiritual plane. And as you take the landscape in, breathing deeply down into the depths of your lungs, as though you are drinking in the beauty of this place, you notice a hollow glass sphere with an opening on the side that is large enough for you to step into. It shimmers in the sunlight as if beckoning you toward it. Sense yourself walking towards this glass sphere, each step taking you deeper and deeper. 5, 4, deeper down. 3, 2, deeper relaxed. 1. Feel yourself reaching the glass sphere and stepping into this sacred and safe space. Notice the comfortable cushions for you to sit on. And so you sit down and prepare yourself to go on a journey,
to the deeper part of your soul, to your heart center, your heart chakra. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And as I count from 10 to 1, you will feel and sense the glass sphere taking you on this sacred journey to that place, to your heart center. Trust your intuition during this entire journey. So 10, 9, beginning to just feel yourself float away from the grassy plain and toward your heart center. 8, 7, 6, relaxing easier and deeper, naturally letting go. 5, 4, allowing yourself to go with the process, trusting yourself and your intuition. 3, 2, nearly there now. And 1. You have now arrived at your heart center. Let's take a deep breath in, stepping out of the glass sphere as it dissolves into the background. And simply allow yourself to relax into this space. You notice that you are in a well-lit, green circular room. The temperature here is a perfect temperature, and you feel very at peace, safe and grounded. This is the center of your heart chakra. And as you continue to feel deeply relaxed here, you notice that the circular room contains multiple doorways with labels or plaques above each, with the words that describe the area in your life that love is directed to. You may, as you look around, see doorways with plaques that read, family, friends, my gifts, my worth, my purpose, the planet, animals, self-love. Each doorway, a gateway to all those parts of yourself, all those parts where love exists. So just watch in this moment the look and feel of each doorway. Notice how the space within the doorways sparkle and glimmer with the purest of energies, rainbows of colors all merged into one to create a rippling effect that seems to dance to its own tune. And as you continue to relax into this space, breathing deeply and calmly, naturally and easily, you know that if you wanted to, you could easily enter through a doorway, move through the iridescent and rippling energy that acts almost like a portal, and experience the love that exists for your soul and your human self. In fact, it would be very easy for you to move through a doorway because you know it would feel like you've come home to this place of pure love. So in this moment, I'd like for you to pick up on any doorway that doesn't seem to be vibrating at the same frequency as the others. A doorway that doesn't contain the same iridescent, sparkling portal-like energy. A doorway where the energy instead seems to be solid in nature, to a point where if you wanted to move through the doorway, the solidness would stop you. So feel into that right now, and let yourself be moved to that part of your heart chakra. Allow yourself to move to that doorway that needs your attention, and become aware of how it looks. Notice its color and texture. Notice what it's made out of. Notice if there are any symbols appearing around the doorway or even within the doorway. Maybe there are words there or other images that are meaningful to you. Notice what the plaque says above this doorway that tells you what part of your life this doorway relates to. And as you're sensing all that you can about this doorway, just remind yourself that you are safe here, that your heart center is a place of love. And even though this doorway doesn't appear the same as the others, you know that through your own awareness and understanding, that this part of you can also become open again, strong again, unaffected by what has originally caused it to shut itself off from love. So place your hands on the solid energy of the doorway and ask it, what do you need to show me for this part of myself to open up? What do I need to understand and heal? And you'll find that with these questions, you're going to be taken to a memory that you may consciously remember or one that you don't. But just in this moment, knowing that you're safe, and as I count from 10 down to 1, you will move to that memory that's connected to this doorway. However, you'll move to that memory as an external witness, as if you're just watching the memory like you do watching a movie. 10, 9. Just moving deeply down now toward the memory connected to the doorway. 8, 7. Trusting your intuition and knowing it will all take you to where you need to be. 6, 5. Breathing deeply as you keep moving toward that memory. 4, 3. Nearly there. 2, and 1. Now find yourself safely in this memory that's connected to the doorway. And just as though you're watching a movie, allow any impressions to come to mind. Allow images, thoughts, and feelings to surface from this memory into your consciousness. Realize that you're not reliving this moment. You're simply witnessing it like a movie. And as you're watching this movie, watching it play out, notice there's a main character that's been greatly affected by something or someone. Notice that this main character is in fact you at a different age, perhaps at a different time. But just keep watching, keep witnessing, keep bringing your awareness to this part of self. Notice what's going on. Notice the storyline. Notice if there's anyone else involved. Notice your own emotions and reactions. Notice what your part is in all of this. So as I quieten my voice for a while, I invite you to just be here in this memory, just witnessing the details, as if you're watching a movie. this memory that's been revealed to you, is something that you're holding on to, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. A memory that has affected you in some way, to a point where it's closed off a part of yourself, a part of your heart, and shut out any kind of love because of the pain felt, grief, sorrow, anger, or any other emotion that opposes the flow of love. And so I invite you to step into this memory as your current self. Step down into this part of yourself as the person that you are right now, and just imagine yourself approaching the main character of this memory, your younger self from this lifetime, or yourself from another lifetime. Notice how they see and acknowledge you. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to give them what they need in this moment. Give them what they would have wanted at that time for them to be able to move on. Give them the comfort to grieve. Give them the nurturing hug that makes them feel supported. Give them encouraging words, insights into how they can move on from this. Hold them. Apologize to them if you need to. Remind them that there is still so much love for them. And if during this time you physically feel the emotions coming to the surface, just allow them to. Feel into any heartache and pain that hasn't had the chance to be felt. Feel into any sadness, fear, anger, or doubt that may arise within you. And just know that this is repressed material that has shown up to be released. It's ready to be purified. So as you let this moment happen, simply use your breath to help the energy behind what is being heard, seen, and felt to shift. Allow it to shift within you. And if you feel called to cry, to scream, to gasp, just let the experience be what it is, without judgment. So I will quieten my voice once again and give you this time to do whatever it is that you need to do to bring healing to this memory and to yourself. Take a deep, nourishing breath and just let that breath soak into every cell of your body. Now it's time to return to your heart chakra. Only this time, you'll be bringing back the part of yourself that was fragmented from the rest of your soul, the part of you that was involved in the memory that you've been working on, and bringing them back with you to the heart chakra where they belong, bringing them back to the doorway where they can move through the shimmering portal into the space of pure love and devotion. So as I count from 10 to 1, you will take their hand and come back to your heart chakra. 10, 9, coming back to your heart chakra with your other self, hand in hand. 8, 7, 6, trusting this journey and knowing that you are safe at all times. 5, 4, 3, nearly arriving at the heart chakra with your old self in hand. 2, and 1. You now find yourself in your heart chakra, back to the doorway that originally looked different to the other doors within your heart. Only this time, notice that it's changed in appearance. Notice that the doorway is no longer solid, but instead appears fluid and iridescent with the colors of the rainbow moving and flowing. This part of your heart is no longer cut off from the flow of love. So imagine turning to your old self, the one who you brought back with you from the memory, and gesturing them to move through the doorway portal, because you know that there is unconditional love there, and that's where they belong. Take a deep breath in now as you watch them, this part of yourself, move through the doorway portal, breathing in compassion into the heart space, knowing that they're safe now in the energy of love. And now it is time to come back to the present moment. Realize that you can visit your heart chakra, your heart center, anytime you want. You can simply place your hands on your heart and direct your breath to that space, breathing in more love and compassion, more forgiveness and acceptance, and simply surrendering to unconditional love, which is what you deserve. It's the makeup of your soul, after all. So take a deep breath in, and I'm going to count from 1 to 10, bringing you very slowly back to present time, to this place, to this day, bringing with you all the gifts and lessons that serve your highest good in this lifetime, coming back free from anything that you no longer need, coming back fully grounded and connected to your body, to your mind, to your spirit. 1, 2, 3, all the way back now. 4, 5, 6, feeling your body becoming fully present and grounded. 7, 8, moving your body now, flexing your feet, rotating your wrists, moving your neck. 9, and 10, being fully present, awakened fully, and letting your eyes open when you feel ready.